What's up, everyone? We are on our fourth stop on this tour, and I am so happy we went on this tour. This is very much like a backyard you would see in the suburbs of Minnesota once you get a little outside of the cities. But what's so beautiful about this, it's like no other yard you've ever seen in your life. It is completely custom, completely beautiful. And one of the things we're seeing as a central theme of these water features is how close they're planting everything to the actual liner and water. And that is helping so much make it feel like it was always here. There's so many cool things going on this water feature. They have filled up this entire backyard with moving water, interactivity, reasons to spend your entire day and night out here. I easily could drift away and spend an entire day here. They've got a waterfall coming right towards the house and main patio with the Aquascape Faux Fireplace. I'm excited to see that at night sometime. That starts everything that's making its way, multiple drops cascading down to this awesome pond. There's bridges everywhere. There's a couple of stepping stones over there that are really close together and it's pinching the water, but it's easy to step across, bringing you onto this patio. There's a fireplace over there. The bridge work, I love how there's a gap in this bridge, but what I really like about it too is not just that gap, is that the fish are actually swimming into that. So when you're walking over that bridge, you're literally looking at fish swimming underneath you. Super cool. And then they've got a tri-set of spheres running, the bubbling spheres. That excites me to no end because we have a project coming up very similar that we're gonna have a wetland filter and we're gonna have the 3 sets of spheres running inside that wetland filter, very much like this. But one of the things I'm seeing is how natural things look when you still choke them together and where to expand it. And I always get so fearful of our designs being, maybe we're choking things too close. And I don't think maybe we're doing it enough. So they're getting these really cool turns and twists that has this really natural feel to it. The pathways out here, they're bringing you somewhere. So you really want to walk around. There's this really cool just hidden area, drop down back there underneath an umbrella with some sitting chairs. But if you look, that still has some really cool views looking up at different things, man. I love it. It's a very similar style of stone to what we use in our area. However, they did that retaining wall block inside the water. And just look how close you can come up to the water with that. And that gives you that nice straight edge. As you can see, the guys are interacting with the koi right now. The koi are that comfortable because of that deep ledge. They know that they can escape. So over time, they just become very personable and they'll come eat out of your hand. You see why I love my job? This is a Saturday for us. We're on vacation doing something really fun and seeing our masters and our teachers and mentors work firsthand. I am so inspired. And then later we get to go hit the golf course too. So how lucky is this? I love my job. Man, one of the things that I am loving as we're on our tour, let me also say welcome to stop 5. But it's just standing out at every single one of these stops, the interactivity that these guys have on their mind every single time. It's superb. This pathway I've been walking on brings you to this amazing bridge that just makes you want to walk around it and interact with the water feature. And there's stepping stones, big boulders to come and stand on, set your feet in. The koi are healthy, they're large. We've got beautiful water plants everywhere. Again, they're bringing their plants right up to the edge of the liner, really helping soften all of these boulders. Another thing is they've got seating areas everywhere. So these pathways bring you to somewhere to sit and enjoy this water feature. They've got a table set up already for dinner. They've got seating area over here underneath a arbor, and then they've got a fire pit. So it's got everything you would want in a water feature, and it's in just an average backyard neighborhood. It looks just fantastic. And then we've got color popping everywhere. We've got blooms everywhere. It's just so beautiful. This is definitely something we could do in your backyard. We are on our final stop, stop number 6, and this has been in since 2001. That was their most recent rendition. They've known Greg for over 30 years, and this is incredible. They've got a pond coming down their hillside on the side of the house, and then they've got a huge pond around the whole backyard with all sorts of cool walking paths to take you around, walking over the water, walking through this amazing garden. I don't see a single weed in this garden because it's so lush with the plants you like to look at. That's one of the things we love to encourage with our clients when we talk about planting their garden, is to choose perennials that are going to come back every year so that you can have something like this. You don't have to weed this garden. You just get to come out here and enjoy it because all the space is taken up by the beautiful things they like to enjoy. I'm in love with this deck where I'm standing. It's an overhang where you can walk out right over your pond and you can look down and look at all your beautiful lilies, look at your fish, enjoy the waterfall coming cascading down here. They've got a mushroom in between these plants that's just coming up, and it looks so cool because it's just growing. It's water pouring out of a beautiful growing plant. They've got bridges all over the place, beautiful waterfalls. And the thing that's also jumping out at me is that you don't have to have huge drops to produce a lot of sound. It's really in the way that they're doing it. So we'll be paying attention to that in the future as well. I think we've always done a really good job of providing some beautiful, tranquil sounds. But we found a little bit different ways to produce some nice sounds here. So it's another beautiful backyard. They have multiple water features going on, and it's so fun to see because it's so true. Once you get one, you're gonna want more than one. You're gonna want one in your front yard. You're gonna want one in your backyard. You're gonna want one on the side of your house. So they have multiple features here. They even have this cool little bubbling urn where a lion's head is spitting into the urn, and that's cascading down underneath their deck. This whole backyard is set up for entertaining, and it's so interactive, making you want to walk around. And then they've got beautiful sculptures and artwork all over the place. So I'm just blown away. You see why I love my job? There is never going to be a point at which we can't learn something. There's never going to be a point at which we can't develop our skills and really push that line between man-made and Mother Nature-made. And that's what we're really striving for. And you can see that's what Aquascape does and why we just absolutely love learning from them. This is passion. This is passion put into motion. And you can just see that all of these are created with a level of passion for their job, for trying to recreate nature. It is so fun and refreshing to go to that I'm already energized. It's the first day of Pandemonium. Now, I thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed any of these tours, let's give it up for Aquascape and all of their team. You guys, my hat is off to you. I said on our first stop, second stop, I'm not worthy. We're not worthy. We got a long way to go, and we are learning from you guys. So thank you for putting together this tour. It's beautiful. If you're a viewer and you haven't heard of Aquascape yet, I don't know how you found us. But if that's the case, go back over to Aquascape. You're gonna look for Team Aquascape, Greg Whitstock, the Pond Guy, and Ed, the Pond Professor. Subscribe to those 3 channels, and you are gonna be just in love with what they can produce and show you with water features and get you excited. If you're watching this and you're waiting for the time to call us, maybe now's the time. The number's 952-454-3101. I'm Nick the Pond King, and we create living works of art 1 yard at a time, and we're always learning. So if you'd like us to create something for you, we'd love the opportunity, and we're now scheduling for spring 2025. So make sure to call us right away. I love my job. Thanks for joining us. Hit that subscribe button. We are Pond King Water Gardens, where we create living works of art 1 yard at a time.